What's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. As promised, today I'm here to talk about the UK trip. My name is faisal and I have my special guest here, Faisal.
What's up?
Woo. Woo. He's my little brother. You guys know him. You guys love him. He's back on a video because he was actually with me on the UK trip. Before we get into it, make sure you guys are subscribed. We are at over 250 subscribers. The goal is to hit 300 by the end of the year. Is that realistic? I don't know.
But just a button.
Just a button. Just click it. It won't cost nothing.
Won't cost nothing.
Also, leave a like, leave a comment, say hello. I'll respond. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at faisal and on TikTok at faisal. My TikTok got hacked. I have a new handle. It'll be in the description. That's a long story. If you guys want a TikTok hack story, matter of fact, actually, it is on the TikTok. Just go watch it. I don't know what I'm talking about. We were in London, dude. Hold on.
We were in London.
I forget what happens on these trips. So
you gotta go back in the photos.
I literally,
the chronological
I'm scrolling through the photos. First, let's establish that. What was the point of this trip?
It was a family trip, but it was the whole family.
Family first.
Family first.
It was cousins and uncles and aunts that we have not seen
grandparents
in forever. And grandparents, yes. Last time I saw my grandparents before this trip was 2017, and I got to see them again, and it was a lot of fun. For me, the length of this trip was just as much as Korea, but didn't do nearly as much like sightseeing and stuff like that. Because London is kind of coming from South Korea, London's kind of but also it's because I spent a lot of time with family, which was much needed. Just the greatest time ever.
Shout out UK, shout out Brits.
Shout out the Brits.
It was also, ever since coming here, it was the first time that our whole family were all on a plane together.
That's true. So when we first moved to the US, that was the last time we were all on a plane together.
Because we've had trips before, but it would always be like a member would leave like 2 days earlier, 3 days earlier, or they would stay longer so we wouldn't all come back on the same plane.
One of us did stay longer, but it was the first time all four of us were on a plane since 2013. 2013. Crazy.
2013.
12 years ago.
12 years ago. 12
that
years
is insane.
Yeah.
Let's start with the airport, because that was a good time.
So we're in St. Louis, and so we had a connecting flight to Chicago for the international airport, and then to London. In the Chicago airport, we happened to see Bournemouth, just the soccer team, the
entire football club of Bournemouth. They were on the same flight that we were on. Basically, it was the summer tour. The end of the Premier League summer tour. They were going back because the season would start like a week and a half later for the new Premier League season. Which, by the way, go Liverpool, still undefeated.
Go Reds.
The only team that's won all 4 games as of this recording. W. You never walk alone. R.I.P. Diogo Jota. We were like, oh dude, these people play for Bournemouth, and we didn't want to bother them, and we didn't bother them. But then as our time got closer and closer to the flight, we started seeing more Bournemouth people and Bournemouth staff and Bournemouth medical staff. We were like, what is happening?
The media team, the medical staff, the players, the
photographers,
coaches.
and then we start seeing them hop on the same gate we were hopping in, and we're like, oh, that's cool. And then when you know how when you get on a plane, you have to go through first class first, and then business class, and then get to where us brokies would sit. And so the first class and the business class was all people wearing Bournemouth logos, and they all were wearing their matching comfort sets or whatever.
It was all Bournemouth brand though. It was pretty nice. They were nice.
They looked really
sweaters,
good. They actually looked really nice.
Pretty cool.
Everybody was so tired during that trip.
We woke up pretty early for the St. Louis to Chicago flight, so everybody just I wouldn't say we slept. It was more of just a hibernation. We kind of just sat there.
Is hibernation not sleep?
No,
No, I don't know. I watched Uncut Gems on the flight there. Very good. It was recommended to me by a friend. I mean, it was on my list, but I asked my friends which one should I prioritize, and they were like, Uncut Gems. I did not need the amount of anxiety that movie gave me, but it was very good.
Usually I watch all 3 Hobbits, because those are on
during a flight.
They're always on every single plane I'm on. But this time I watched an Egyptian movie that I forgot the name of, and Then I kind of just slept, and then I started Severance.
Oh, very good.
Very good.
Very good show.
Very good.
Thus
Thus far.
halfway through the first season, I stopped for some reason.
Me too. I
got occupied with
I
life.
watched like 5 episodes, and then I just, yeah, it was on the plane.
And then we arrived. We arrived to London. We picked up our rental car, and then we drove to our grandparents' place.
Struggled to drive.
Struggled to drive.
It was a 4-man mission. Make sure you stay on the left lane. It's the opposite there.
The opposite driving was very
Crazy.
Hey Brits, let's talk about something real quick. I would like to address something. Why is everything you guys use metric except for driving? I don't understand the fact that you use centimeters, milliliters for everything. And then when it comes to driving, you decided to continue using miles?
Stick to something.
Fix your country.
Stick to something.
Fix your country. I'm just gonna keep hating. This is the hating on England video, basically. When we first arrived, obviously, spent time with family. Did you go to sleep right away?
So
At their house?
yeah, look, we like left here at like 7, 8.
It was like a 24-hour flight. No,
we
not that.
landed there at like 9 a.m. So like you gotta realize that I was up for like a solid, like I tried napping on the plane, but that doesn't help with anything. It doesn't help with jet lag at all. So like to be up for that extended amount of period and deal with the jet lag, and then you get there and you're like semi-exhausted and you look at the time and it's only 9 a.m. I was cooked. I did fall asleep.
Yeah, so
I slept.
we got there and he slept at our grandparents' house, but then we went for a walk. So me and a few of the family members, we walked, I'm not even exaggerating, I think we walked like 2 miles there, 2 miles back. Like I think that was, because we walked to like the next nearest town. We walked by the river all the way to the next nearest town. There was like a mall there, and then we entered the mall. I don't know what the point of entering the mall was for us. I think we were literally just like walking to walk and like talk.
I felt like the only sane person, because it's like
Yeah.
they literally told me that like as soon as we got there, they're like, hey, you guys want to walk to this town?
'Cause to me it was like they were just like, hey, let's just go walk and chill. The weather was nice. Like it didn't click in my head that we're walking that far until we were halfway through the walk, and I was like, how long left? And they're like, oh, there's still like a mile.
I was exhausted even just standing.
It was it was rough.
Jet lag hit me.
But
It was bad.
I will say it was kind of nice to catch up while walking. It was a nice vibe. We got back, went and received our Airbnb. So we checked into our Airbnb, took showers, cleaned up, went back to our grandparents' house, had dinner with them, and then just spent basically the rest of the day there. Went back to our Airbnb and just went to bed. And that was pretty much day 1. On day 2, which is a Wednesday at this point, we woke up, we went to our grandparents, had breakfast with them, then we walked to the station, took the station to, I believe, Waterloo.
London Waterloo connected.
We went to Waterloo, and then we went to
Shout out Borough Market. Borough Market. Very nice place. Lots of local businesses.
expensive food.
It's a very like international.
It was
market.
very international.
Like,
I think the biggest struggle for me during the entire trip was literally like comparing over and over again London to Korea, and like there were similar markets in Korea for like a fraction of the price, and that's kind of what like really I had to like after a couple of days I had to like mentally be like, okay, you're here, enjoy here for what it is, and that's kind of what like
definitely bothered me. That's for sure.
Look,
comparison is the thief of joy.
100%. So I had a mango juice, freshly squeezed orange
Dude,
juice.
we had everything. We tried like
They had an Iraqi place that we tried. That was very good. They had we tried that. What is that purple passion fruit juice we had?
it was like a lemonade. It was like a purple something
And
lemonade.
then Faisal and I had ice cream.
We got ice cream. We got like cheese. Dude, you'd be surprised how many just cheese stands there are.
We got
Cheese.
fruits. Then
Cheese.
my dad and I had Turkish coffee. That was like the biggest mess of a stomach ever.
I also had an apple juice that I tried. It was very good. We had, what are they, figs? Did we have figs?
Figs. Fruit. Yeah, figs. Fresh figs.
Fresh fig. Very nice.
Figs are so good.
Very
man.
good place.
Oh, and
Very chill.
then my mom bought chocolate colored strawberries that we ate on the way leaving the market.
Yeah.
Which is like, again, that was like, we had already had ice cream. Dude, it was such a mess. It was so bad.
But it was good. It was bad in a
Yes.
good way. The cup, strawberries, chocolate on them. Very popular in Borough Market. Definitely worth going.
Then we took the train again. The tube. The tube. We took the train. We went to basically where like London Bridge is. Crossed London Bridge. We walked to then Big Ben. Took pictures there. We walked past Big Ben through...
I believe...
It's the park in between Big Ben and then Buckingham Palace.
It's not Hyde Park, but it's the park across from
like
Buckingham Palace.
It's like Diana or something like that. It has a lot of Diana Memorial stuff.
Something like that.
For all I know, it could be the Diana Memorial
James Park. Had a nice little cafe in the center.
Yeah, we sat down and had coffee.
It was chill. It was beautiful.
It was very nice. Then we went to Buckingham Palace, took pictures there. After Buckingham Palace, different people went different places. 4 members of my family. We took the bus from like Buckingham Palace area to Edgware Road. Then we walked down Edgware Road. We had dinner at Edgware Road. We had a Iraqi kebab place. That was fantastic. By the way, I'm doing the same thing I did for Korea where I'm gonna be overlaying a bunch of pictures. You know, we're telling the story because it's gonna be a good one. We found a halal Taco Bell.
Dude.
There's a very fascinating amount of like Muslims and Arabs in London. There were entire streets where it just felt like
just straight like
the Middle East.
Like Middle East, South Asian.
Yeah.
Just very
a lot
big
of
population.
We went to Chinatown. We'll get to that. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't rush us.
I will say, general statement about the UK. General statement about a non-American country. The food is so much better, so much healthier, so much better in quality. It's surprising how you can taste the fresh.
You could taste the non-GMOs. Like even tomatoes had a flavor.
Yeah.
On day 1, we did go to what's the market? The little not market, the grocery store, like Shrews.
Yeah, Sainsbury.
So we went to Sainsbury. We picked up snacks. I had to get some jammy dojas. Jammy dojas. Absolutely delicious, by the way.
Jaffa cakes.
We went home. Again, hung out with family. Next day, we woke up, we went to go get breakfast at this farm to table type place. They had like an indoor-outdoor nursery garden where like you can buy plants and like look at different things. They also had a massive inside store with like some furniture, clothing, a bunch of international foods, a fresh deli. They even had like a toy section, a Lego section. Such an interesting place. Like I didn't really think about it when I was there, but like reflecting on it, it was the weirdest.
It's one of those places where it's like you could just go and everything you need is there. You don't have to go anywhere else. Like,
and I had my first time having a full English breakfast. Surprisingly good.
Beans on toast.
Beans on toast. I'm not gonna lie.
Not bad.
I mess with it.
Not bad.
Beans on toast with eggs and the roasted tomatoes are good. Avocados, or like, is it avocados or guac? It was guac.
It was guac.
It was guac.
But it was really good.
It was pretty good. Afterwards, we walked out of the area, an ice cream truck. I had a, what is it called?
Single flake. It's like just your traditional cone ice cream, and then they put a flake inside. That's sort of like the traditional ice cream.
Yep. Then we went to Oxford Street. We did some shopping, some walking around.
That's not correct.
That's not correct. Oh, we went to is that by Chelsea? We went to Chelsea. That's where we walked. Never mind. We didn't go to Oxford. We went to Chelsea. It's very quiet, small town vibe. Didn't really like go to like the stadium or anything, but
very posh.
Very posh.
Which essentially just means like rich.
Very quiet.
Sort of very
rich.
Yeah.
There was like Porsches everywhere, high-end cars everywhere, parked on the street, like that kind of place. Mostly all we did was really walk. But that was Thursday, and then afterwards we went back and then took everybody out because it was my cousin's late birthday celebration, and we went to a Korean barbecue place, which was so fire. It was so good. I love Korean barbecue. I don't like cooking it myself. I will say, nowhere near as good as Korean food. But I think that's the only time I can fairly say that.
You guys see what we were dealing with the whole trip?
You're so mean.
It's like every time we see something new, he would be like, this actually reminds me of something I saw in Korea.
You're so mean. Accurate, but mean. But Korean food was good. Then we went back, More family time.
barbecue was good.
Next day, we went to the nearby town. We walked around. I saw something called it was like a gaming club. It was like a cool little gaming room.
Yeah.
That had like a boba place, and then they had like little cubby. It wasn't like cubbies. It was kind of like an open room with little sections, like PS5 section, a Switch section. At the end, they had a couple PCs. We don't have this in America, and it hurts my feelings, dude, because like everywhere I've lived before this / been to, so like when I used to live in Jordan, they had those. When my friends and I used to go like after school visiting Korea, they had those. Visiting the UK, they have those. America, what is your problem with leaving the house?
Can we get some internet cafes, please? Because like it would be so fun. Everybody here would love it.
It's fun to sit here. Like, we have consoles and PCs, and we play video games at the house. But it would be fun to like get 5 or 6 people together and go like pay X amount, reasonable. America, when we say internet cafe, we want it to be reasonable, and like pay to rent out a PlayStation for a couple hours and just like play or like a Switch and play like Smash or Mario Kart or whatever it is, Mario Party, whatever it is. Like just social interact.
We will give you our money. Just
reasonably.
Just do it. Reasonable amount of money.
It was mainly like chill shopping.
It was a nice shopping area. It was a nice little mall, and then sort of like it was kind of like a circle, I want to say, a little bit, where like there was kind of malls on the outer edges, and then in the inner edge, like in the inside, there were food stalls. Yeah, there were food stalls, and it was like variety too. Like there was a place tents. Just selling. Yeah, there was a place just selling bowls of pho for like $6.
After the little shopping area, we went with the entire family. We had dinner at an Iranian restaurant. Very good food. The service, I will say, a little questionable.
Very bad.
Very questionable. But the food itself was pretty good. Like, I'm not even gonna deny that.
This was also the beginning of the sickness chronicles.
He started feeling a little under the weather.
The Iranian place, I think I used about half of their total napkins. Blowing my nose, dude.
Blowing the nose. After that, we were driving back, and then we stopped at Tesco, which was my first time in a Tesco.
Very nice.
Which is like...
Love Tesco.
What would you compare it to here in the States? Walmart?
Tesco is like, it's a Walmart that has the vibes of a Target.
It's like a Walmart market.
No, just the Walmart, that's a lot cleaner.
Because it's less like items and more like actual grocery shopping.
Oh,
which is kind of like how Walmart
is. I see what you mean.
But it's not as dirty as any Walmart I've been to.
Yeah, it's
is it a membership based thing?
No.
Or no?
It has a membership thing, but it has like a rewards account.
A lot of places.
It's like Schnucks for those in the Midwest. You know what that is.
And if you're not in the Midwest, what are you doing? Why are you not in the Midwest? That's when he like started really getting sick.
Yeah, that's when like I started feeling it was hot, and I started just feeling cold. Like I was shivering. That's where we bought some medicine. That's why we stopped at Tesco. Yeah, and then I went to bed. We got back home.
Yeah, got back to the Airbnb. He went to bed. The next morning, he was not coming out of bed.
I was gone, dude.
Did not want to leave the house.
It was so bad.
So we left the house and abandoned him. And not really abandoned him, but like, what else are we gonna do? You know? We went to Costco for some stuff. They needed some stuff from Costco. After Costco, we went to Harrods. Is that the big store?
No, but I was there with you for Harrods. Harrods was way later.
No.
Yeah.
Selfridges.
Selfridges.
We went to Selfridges, founded in 1909 by American. Yeah, bro. Anyways, so we went to Selfridges.
London, just expensive.
After that,
straight up,
we kept walking outside of like where, I think that was when we went to Oxford Street.
Yes.
That was Oxford Street, because Selfridges was on Oxford. We walked basically the entirety of Oxford Street, beginning to end. After that is when we went to Chinatown. We walked around in Chinatown. That was a lot of fun. Hang out and like eat. We had a place called, I don't know what its name is, but they had like the little Japanese desserts. It was like, no, I think it might have not been Japanese. I think it was Chinese desserts. It was like a fluffy cake. Bro, I am
Is it like the sugar bread?
Is it sugar bread? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, like the ones that are like coffee or vanilla, or the ones that you usually get here sometimes.
No, it was more like a cakey thing, with like cream, and like I got the one that had, did I get Kit Kats? I don't know, but there was one that had like Biscoff, one that was coffee. Very, I guess it was similar to whatever. Then I walked by the Razor store. They were closed, which makes sense because Razor. And then we went to what's this station called?
In Oxford?
Not the station. We went to a place that was like at the end of Chinatown, and they had, honestly, like we didn't really see the place because it was already starting to get late when we walked. It was getting dark. Then we walked in and there was a guy performing live music, and then we kind of just sat there and watched this dude perform live music for like 20 minutes.
Oh, that music's always lit.
Dude, it was so good. It was so good because like he kept doing like just the like very popular sections of songs and like flowing it into the next song, and he would get the audience to interact with it where it's like, all right, everybody clap your hand like this, and then he would get into the song, or like people would follow after.
That's dope.
This was a cool moment for me because it started off with the Friends theme song that he was trying to get everybody to clap for the Friends theme song, and then so he was making fun of some people who did like 5 claps and some people who did 3 claps. He was like, it's 4 claps. The cool part was the way he wrapped it up was with Hey Jude, which was just such like an iconic moment because it's like everybody singing Hey Jude in London. I actually was so heartbroken that you couldn't come because you would have loved being there, dude.
Yeah, it
was so fantastic.
Let me tell you guys what I was doing in the Airbnb. So I think I watched about 4 hours of YouTube back to back, downloaded Valorant, and I played 2 games of Val in London.
Oh, on your laptop?
Yeah, on my laptop.
How is English ping?
Honestly, not that bad. My ping was like a solid, I was getting like 90 ping.
90 is so bad, dude. What do you mean?
Bad. Dude, I get like 60 ping on California servers.
Why do we play on why are you trying to play on California servers?
I don't play on California. I'm just saying, like I was in the UK getting 90. I was expecting like 500. I like second fragged in the rank game I played.
Did you win?
It was, no.
Okay, see, that's what happens. We never win. Next morning, up and early, he was still in bed the entire day. So, but we woke up, me and my dad woke up pretty early, and then hit the 3-hour drive to Anfield. It was during the same day that there was a game. The thing was that the game was at Wembley Stadium. So they were actually playing in London. So we left London when they were playing in London, and then we went to Anfield, toured Anfield. There were some very sad moments during the tour, but overall, fantastic. They start you off by like walking all the way up. Like literally, we had to take 5 flights of stairs. Have you done the tour?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so we walked in and they made us take the stairs all the way up. Then they make you watch this video. Then they revealed, like they lifted up the screen projector. You walk through where the projector was, and then you step out onto like the top deck to see the entirety of the stadium.
Yeah.
We took pictures there. And then you go on the other side and take you all the way down. Then you tour the locker rooms. That was cool. You tour the press conference room. That was really awesome. I actually took some banger photos in the press conference room, and I was wearing a red shirt. I didn't have my I didn't have a Liverpool like merch to wear. I bought stuff after, so I fit in with my red shirt. You know, then you go through the locker rooms, and then you step out and you get to touch the iconic Anfield like over the door sign. Then you step out onto the side field, so you can't actually touch the grass, the actual like field grass, but there's a little section where you're allowed to walk, kind of where like the managers would be standing,
sidelines,
and then you get to sit where, you know, the players sit, and like, and then, you know, you leave on the other side and you exit through the corner, and then you go to the store and stuff like that. Let me show you guys what I picked up. So from Liverpool, I spent a lot of money. I spent like $200 or pounds. I don't remember which one. I got some gifts for friends because I have friends who are Liverpool fans. I got some stuff for faisal. I got you a sweater, didn't I?
Yeah, I got a really nice sweater.
These hats, we got a matching pair. This is from the Japanese collab. I don't remember what the company's name is, but basically it's when they did an anime collab. Liverpool did an anime collab. So I got the hat, I got a keychain from the collab. I bought pretty much almost every item in that collab. I got a water bottle.
Full water bottle.
I got a water bottle from the collab. It has art and then
manga panels style.
And then some text on the other side. I got a shirt. The new Liverpool Adidas stuff is so nice. The 3 stripes just really, I feel like, give the team this like classic look on the jerseys and on all the merch, and it fits the vibes of like Liverpool being like an old classic, you know, team. And then finally, last but not least, I actually got the tote bag from the collab, which was pretty spectacular. We got, nice. I think we also got some like fridge magnets and stuff like that for the fridge. Yeah. Because, you know, everywhere we go, you got to get a fridge magnet.
I like that we do that.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
It's nice. It's nice having a filled fridge.
Especially with like all the different places we've been to. So how was your tour? Because you went a few years before that.
Yeah.
Was that during COVID?
I went in like I went in like 2019.
Oh, you went pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID. Crazy. It was very similar. We went up, they show you like a projector show, and then it kind of just cuts off. You walk in the hallway, you never walk alone. And then yeah, they start you off at the top, you kind of walk down to the sidelines, and then you walk through the thing. But yeah, no, it was pretty sick. Very similar structure. I feel like they just keep it the same. And we took some banger photos, but I was a kid.
We gotta go to a game, dude. I tried getting tickets to the Wembley game, but it was so hard because it's Community Shield. And with Community Shield, you have to have like legacy of like you've already been to a couple Premier League games. So it was really difficult to get tickets. And the only way I could find is like third parties. And the only third-party companies that had ticket are ones that when I looked up the company, people were like, yeah, this is a scam.
Every single third-party ticket seller is fake. Fair warning, never buy from third-party ticket sellers for specifically Premier League games.
I need Premier League Ticketmaster.
You have to go through the official website, or you just have to know someone that has tickets and buy it off of them.
Damn. After that, we found another Arab restaurant in Liverpool where we actually watched the actual game. So it was like nice because like it was Arab food, the Liverpool game, Liverpool fans being loud, and then it was just good vibes. But we lost because Salah missed a penalty.
Who were we playing?
Crystal. I will say it means more for Crystal Palace to win the Community Shield than it does for us. But at the same time, the audacity to lose when I'm in Liverpool is crazy.
Funny enough, the first game they played was against Bournemouth.
I literally, one of the Bournemouth players, I was like, when I was walking past him at baggage claim, I was like, oh yeah, good luck against the Reds. And he was like, oh, thanks, mate. And I was like, yeah, you'll need it. And he was like, he's like, you're a Liverpool fan, aren't you? I was like, yup. He's like, all good. Cheers, mate.
Sneaky
Liverpool.
So
sneaky Liverpool fan.
Needed more than luck. If you're watching this, Bournemouth,
it's us. And then we drove to Manchester, which was about 30 minutes away, kind of on the way back.
I thought you guys skipped
the edges of Manchester. We went for a dessert place specifically. We literally went to eat knafa and then left. And then we took some to go to bring you guys. I don't know if you ended up having some.
Yeah. It was, we had it at the house.
Yeah, that was from Manchester.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's cool.
It was pretty good.
That was from Manchester. Next morning, we went thrift shopping for a little bit. Next morning, I was there. Were you? No, you weren't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah. So I felt better and finally went out with them, and we walked kind of just in a nearby street, walking to the same town with all the food stands, right?
Because we walked to the station. No, we were walking to the
station. We were walking to the station. We passed by some thrift shops.
We went through some thrift stores, and I picked up. So I got this from the thrift stores. This is a Detective Conan bag. Sick. It's pretty. My favorite. I like it.
We also got.
Oh, we did get Bakugan. Where's mine?
It didn't open. It's supposed to open.
Wait, hold on. Do I have anything metal? Oh, I do have a metal.
Why isn't it doing it?
Hold on. Watch this, guys. Yes, Bakugan. Where's the magnet?
How are you so bad at this? Literally just roll it. Literally, all you gotta do is just roll it on, and it finds it.
Oh yeah? See? Roll it on there. Yeah.
Bam.
Bakugan. We got some Bakugan. Some Bakugan.
Bam.
Some Bakugan. Bam. You guys want to see what you look like? Right there. Bam. That's what you guys look like. What's up? What's up? This is gonna be so meta. Bakugan. I am the camera. We picked up Bakugan from the thrift stores. Shout out to my aunt for buying my Bakugan. Love you, Auntie.
Bakugan.
We went and got breakfast.
Yes.
It was very good breakfast.
We went and got breakfast
It was very good breakfast.
in.
It was the area. It was Notting Hill.
Notting
we went
Hill.
to Notting Hill,
we went
guys.
to Notting Hill.
Notting Hill.
That is true.
We went to Notting Hill, had breakfast there, and then did a lot of walk. We walked through the entire market. We went through different stores. We walked from the breakfast place to the market, and then after the market, we walked to the other market. We walked a lot.
So for those of you that didn't understand what you just said, essentially Notting Hill, it's an antique street closed off to cars, so it's sort of just vendors and anything you can find, really, just jewelry, watches. I bought my friend a pocket watch. It was very nice. Got a tote bag from Notting Hill. You ever see the famous movie? Shout out Julia Roberts.
Oh yeah, we saw the door, the blue Notting Hill door, the famous door. People were taking pictures of the door.
Very beautiful place. It's kind of like the apartments were all very pastel colors.
Yeah,
It was
Notting Hill
pink
was pretty
pastel, teal pastels. We did get breakfast, very good breakfast. Yeah, what did we do after?
That's when we went to Richmond afterwards.
Yes, then we, I believe we walked to Richmond.
We did. Well,
Walked.
actually, was Notting Hill the same day?
Yeah, because Richmond was in the afternoon. Because we
took transportation.
So
yeah, we did.
For those of you who don't know, the show Ted Lasso.
Christopher Lastifer is his full name.
Is that real?
No, no.
Christopher Lastifer. I believe it. The show, in the show, there's sort of like this bench that he and Coach Beard sit on, for those of you who don't know. So we took family photos on that bench. Everyone here in the family has seen the show.
We went to the Richmond pub, the famous one from the show.
Pub. The scene, you guys have all seen the scene on TikTok. You had to of them playing a dart game. And the place where the dartboard was, there's now like just a photo in a frame, but it was cool. You could like just see how it was there. It was very nice. The hallway where his apartment is, the door, we walked through there, and that's where we went to the Ted Lasso store, where we got Richmond. There was a very decent amount of people just in that area wearing like the Richmond jerseys, like just the jerseys.
They have like this weird like loyalty to the team that's fictional.
But I do too. So
Let's
go Richmond. You know?
Let's go. The only other Premier League team I'll support for real is Richmond.
Then we
sat outside at the park for a little bit. We just got until it started raining, and
it started drizzling. So we got up.
That's when we went back to the Airbnb for the night.
Not true. So actually, we kept walking and we got dinner at Nando's.
Oh, well, in my head, we went back to the Richmond area afterwards to sit in the park. I forgot about Nando's.
The park was when we initially got there. Then we left.
No, the park was when we came back. Yeah, because we didn't go into the pub the first time around.
Oh, true.
We went to dinner and then came back to the pub.
True.
So we went and had
this
food.
This is why photos are very important.
This is why we went and had food at Nando's. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know it's like British and all, but why is Nando's cheaper in Chicago? It was so pricey for no reason. Compared to like even US Nando's was cheaper, which is like weird because like I know it's an English, isn't it an English chain?
And then we saw a movie.
Oh, that's when we went to go
day.
see that movie that same day.
We went to see an Egyptian movie that had come out.
Shoutout, it was called.
Shoutout.
Yeah. Well, what did I put on my letterbox?
It was an experience.
Guys, let's check my
to say the
letterbox.
least.
Guys, let's check my letterbox.
Follow him on Letterboxd.
Go follow.
Link in the description.
The clever one. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I said, watched in London. Fun times. Very detailed review, guys.
Was it a movie worth going to see? It was a movie.
It was fun.
It was fun.
It was a good experience.
We made it. It was fun experience in the sense that it was like seeing an Arab movie in theaters
with our homies.
With your Arab homies.
By homies, I mean family.
Your Arab family.
Yeah,
it was a fun time. It was a fun time.
Yeah, it was a good time. I had fun.
We went home, said bye to the family, but then me, you, and Dad.
Was that burger night?
That was
or
burger
pizza night.
Movie theater was pizza night, I think. It was pizza night.
It was either. We were hungry after, so we went.
We had to late night vibes.
Late night food vibes. It was either burger or pizza. I don't remember. And then we went to Stonehenge the next morning.
Day, yeah.
That was a ton of fun.
Hello, Stonehenge.
First of all, so hot, unbelievably hot that day.
Yeah.
We were sweating.
It was...
The drive to Stonehenge wasn't bad. It was a couple hours. Actual Stonehenge grounds, they had a like reception area with like a mini museum. It was kind of It was all right. I mean, it tells you the history, which is like, we don't really know what it is or why it exists, but it just tells you like how old it is. Then you step outside, and then there's buses that take you to the actual like stones. You walk all around the stones. You can take pictures. They have like different suggested poses for you to do, which is kind of fun.
Yeah. They have like example photos.
Yeah.
Where like you can pose like holding it. You can pose like you're standing on the rock or something. It was pretty cool. We did most of them.
Then as we're walking on the other side, we actually ran into English Heritage, people who work for English Heritage, which is the organization that maintains Stonehenge and like maintains a lot of historical artifacts in the UK. And they were actually doing some promotional material for Stonehenge. They took our consent. We signed the papers, and we actually were in some of the footage. Do I know if it's been used? No clue. Took some banger photos, bro. Stonehenge,
photos
such
were
fun. I will say, it has been a bucket list item for me. So shout out to my dad for making it happen, for taking us to Stonehenge. Love you, Pops. Honestly, very grateful for you.
Paid for the tickets, drove us there.
Goat, absolute goat.
Legend.
On the way back from Stonehenge, we went to this little town, Salisbury. We got to see the cathedral.
Salisbury is the store.
No, Salisbury, UK, bro.
Oh, Sainsbury is the store. Salisbury.
Salisbury.
What's Magna Carta? Salisbury has the Magna Carta. Now, we didn't get to go see it because it was closed by the time we got there, but we did go outside the cathedral and took some photos with it. It was pretty nice.
Then we had dinner there. Then we went back. Oh, by the time we went back, it was pretty late.
Yeah, we spent a decent amount of time there because the drive with everything.
Stonehenge, our cousin had actually left to go back to where she's, where she lives. There were people coming in and out, and so it was kind of like there's always something different happening.
There was like a day or two where everybody was there at the same time.
That was great.
We were all sitting in the same living room. Some people on the couch, some people on chairs, some people sitting on the ground.
On the floor.
That like environment of just every like 3 different generations.
Shout out big families.
Just sitting.
We weren't even
in
that
one
big
spot.
of a family, but it was just.
It was a very.
It was cool.
It was a very like calming.
It was very,
experience.
very cool.
It was very like
very
family coded.
Then we did burgers that night.
We did do burgers.
That was a late night burgers.
That was a late night burgers.
Very good burgers. Next morning we went to.
So this is now when we went to.
This was another breakfast spot.
Chelsea. No, you're looking at the wrong things. Because that breakfast right there, that's when we went to.
I'm looking it up.
No. That's when we went to Notting, bro.
Portobello.
Portobello is Notting Hill.
Oh.
Portobello Market is the market we walked through.
Well, we went to Portobello Market. Whatever it is. We went to a place. We had breakfast. We walked around. It was very nice. And then we actually separated afterwards because we had to. The plan was to go back home and then go out to dinner again because a bunch of people were leaving that next morning. So it was like the last time we can have like a full-on family dinner. So we actually split up. So Faisal and I, we went our own little side adventure during that time because I wanted to go to this amazing bookstore.
We went to Harrods before we split up.
We did go to Harrods before we split up.
To
I just don't have pictures. Oh, I do have
This is such a. I'm like so lost right now.
We went to Harrods. It was cool. Then we went and took the buses, me and you separately, to the bookstore.
Yeah.
That was fun because it was like the first time we're adventuring by ourselves.
Yeah. It was nice.
Cool.
It was nice. We went to the bookstore, then we walked around for a little bit, and then we took kind of the side road that was just a very nice, full of restaurants type of thing, which then led into Oxford Street. So I got to see Oxford Street.
We discovered a Japanese ramen place over there that we actually went back for because it looked so good that we had to go back like a couple days later to have dinner there. Then we had another big family dinner together. Next morning, I hit up another thrift store or two on the way to the station. Then we went to the museums. That was museum
That
day.
was museum day.
Thursday. So museum day, we went to the British Museum.
It was 2, yeah.
The British Museum, and then the Natural Museum.
Natural Science museum.
The
Yeah.
British Museum was fantastic. The reason why it was fantastic is because it was all our history. Like, we got to see a bunch of Mediterranean, Iraqi specifically. There was a bunch of Mesopotamian history. There was a bunch of Egyptian history that we got to see. Syrian history that we got to see. It was so cool.
It was the history of how the Brits stole everything from everywhere. For my art history peeps out there, the guarding dogs, Parthenon pediment, some of the pieces were there.
Yup.
The Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, we got to see the Rosetta Stone, guys.
That was so cool.
I will say,
cool.
smaller than I thought it was going to be.
Bigger than I thought it was going to be.
You thought it was going to be? Because it was
I thought it was
yay big.
I thought it was just like, in my head, I was just like, oh, it's like a little translation, you know, it's just like a little tablet they just be carrying around.
I thought it, well, it's not a translation.
No, I know, they used it to translate.
I thought it was like a wall. Then it's like, we decided, okay, we went to the Natural Museum.
Yeah.
I would say that one was kind of lame because it was a bunch of like models of creatures, which I understand, like, you're not gonna put a real mammoth, but like when we went to the Chicago Museum, there was actual fossils and stuff that we got to see, as opposed to this, like, this one didn't, like, the dinosaur section had barely any fossils.
I will say every single like natural history museum is quite literally the same exact
copy
museum.
because
like,
natural history hasn't really changed.
Yeah. So we went through the British, and I will say it was sort of like a buildup of exhaustion because
it was hot in both museums.
It was very hot, not strong AC. It was just
Brits,
very hot.
do you guys
weather.
not have ACs in buildings? Like, is that not a thing? Do you just not have air conditioned public giant museums?
Yeah. The ground also, like, museum ground is
It's
just
so
exhausting to walk on.
We were talking about that in Korea. Is like, you could walk on the street. You can walk on the street for a long time and not feel tired, but then you walk into a museum and the wood floor, whatever flooring they use, immediately tires your feet out.
But it's also because they have to support the weight of all the heavy, like, tons of marble.
I understand it.
But it does suck. It does suck. And so by the time we left through there, and then did we buy anything?
We bought a couple of like memorabilia stuff.
Bought some water. Kept the water bottle.
Aluminum
British Museum
I bought
bottle.
Rosetta Stone cards. Those were cool. And then I think that was it, really. I wanted to buy something about the guarding dogs, but they didn't have anything. The only thing they had was giant bookends. Yeah. And I just didn't feel like carrying that on the flight.
Yeah, the one thing that really did suck about shopping for things was just weight of having to bring it back.
Size and weight restrictions, yeah.
And so by the time we got to the Natural History Museum, we were tired. We literally just walked through the first floor, the gift shop, and then just left.
Yeah. To be fair, it's a free museum, so I'm not like upset, but I just wish it was air conditioned.
They're all free, but you just have to book in advance. Yeah. Like time slots.
I just wish it was air conditioned. That's all. I would have had the time of my life if it was air conditioned.
Then we took
that's when we went
to
the ramen place. We saw a Google Street View car, which was kind of cool. It was a Honda Civic. Then we had ramen. After that, we went to do more walking and shopping, and that's where we went to the Adidas store, which was kind of cool because it had a Liverpool section, and I got to sit on the Liverpool throne. And it had a full-on simulation F1 car because Adidas and Mercedes F1 team is collabing with Adidas. You guys saw my Mercedes pants in the Korea video.
Go watch the Korea video.
If you haven't seen it, what are you doing here? I sat in the simulation and I got stuck in the simulation, and I really should not be talking about this in public. It was rough. It was, at first, I was having the time of my life, and then like, it was so small. Like, my arms were like this, and
very small space.
And I needed like, it took Faisal, my dad, and like a stranger to get me. Was it just you two? Well, to get me out. It was a minute. My thing isn't the fact that like I was struggling to get out. My thing is that I started panicking.
Oh.
I started feeling claustrophobic, which is not something I usually feel.
I get you, yeah.
But I literally started panicking of like, what if we have to like wait for like firefighters to come cut this off?
Oh, bruh.
Like, literally, I started like overthinking it, and I was literally like,
if you could squeeze into something, you could squeeze out.
And then my legs, I started like not feeling them. And anyways, it was a mess. And then I got out, but I'm glad I experienced it. It was a ton of fun.
It was not a good experience for me.
You wanna tell them your side of the story afterwards?
No, let's just get that. I'll get angry.
So basically, after we got out, my dad and we went to go check out the Liverpool section, and then Faisal got in the simulation, and we kind of abandoned him. It was not purposeful.
I took like a 3-minute cinematic video of him sitting in the simulator.
Which I don't have, by the way.
You do. It's on your phone.
Oh. I didn't look at, by the way.
And yeah, no, it was pretty sick. You should go look at it. And then
we'll see how cinematic. You guys
and they were
you
like,
guys will judge how cinematic.
They were like, they went to the left of me, and so I was like, all right, I guess it's my turn. And so I sat in the sim. I was racing. I did pretty bad, and then I like just kind of look behind, and I just see nobody. There's nobody there. Same thing happened. It was really difficult to get out of, and a random dude who was waiting for the sim helped me out, and I was just like, oh, thanks, man. And he was like, yeah, all good, brother. And then
I'm sorry. I apologized already,
I was just
but I'm sorry again.
He actually never apologized.
That's not true.
For the thing.
That's literally not true.
Whenever I talked about it, the only thing he said was in a British accent. He said, "Sorry, mate."
No, that's not even true. We literally, as we were walking past, we got out of Adidas.
Yep.
And we were walking across in the street. And I heard everything you said, and I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize you were in the sim. I did not know.
He said, sorry, mate, and we just kept walking.
Well, I'm sorry. Sorry, mate.
No photos of me in the sim, by the way, or videos or anything. I don't want to record this video anymore.
But that Thursday was our last full day in England. Afterwards, we went back, spent more time with family. Our flight was the next morning, kind of in the afternoon, so we did have breakfast with family again, kind of like a wrap-up breakfast. Then we took the rental car back to the airport, hopped on the plane, and then flew back to St. Louis. Couple of things about the plane. Number one, the dude smacked it when we landed. Do you remember that? Full pow! Bro, he literally smacked. I thought it was not intentional. I thought we soft crashed. Part of the plastic on the roofing a few seats over fell. Luckily there was nobody sitting there, but it literally just fell. Giant piece of plastic fell off.
You want to do a recreation of it?
Of
yeah. It was like, and then
you gotta count down the crash so we can crash together.
And then it was like 3, 2. That was actually footage from the camera.
That was
in the plane.
That was us on the plane.
Yeah.
I watched Spider-Man No Way Home. I've already seen it, and I felt like I needed a comfort on the way back, so I watched that. Did I watch anything new? Hold on, let me check Letterboxd again.
I think I just
Guys, follow me on Letterboxd.
I don't really remember.
No, I did not watch anything new. So it was literally, I watched Juror number 2 on the flight there as well, and it was fantastic. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. Juror number 2 is amazing. And then, what did we do? Do you remember what we did after? After we got back to St. Louis?
After we got back to St. Louis.
Shout out to my homie who came and picked us up from the airport and took me home.
To our boy. Appreciate you. Thank you.
And then we DoorDashed Wendy's.
We ordered something.
We DoorDashed
Wendy's. Craving that oil, bro. We were craving that American.
We were so hungry, and none of us wanted to even step foot outside of the house.
We didn't even. We walked past places at the airport, and it was just so.
Yeah, we just wanted to get home.
Fish-eyed, just focused towards just getting home.
Yeah, our flight was just so exhausting because after Faisal recovered from sickness, my dad and I both kind of got semi-sick.
Almost everybody on the trip got some type of sickness, and I wasn't the one.
Shout out to my cousin for being patient zero.
It was the funniest thing too, because as soon as we got there before her, so she came a couple days after we got there to London. As soon as she got there, we came back, I saw her, and I was like, oh my god, hey, what's up, how are you doing? And then we hugged, and then it was like, oh my god, I haven't seen you in so long. And then my brother came out, and then he was walking towards her, and then she literally looked at him and goes, oh, I'm actually sick right now, so I'm gonna keep a distance a little bit from you guys. And then I look over at her, and she looks back at me, and she goes,
hold on. She said, I would understand if you don't want to hug me because I'm sick. And she did not give the same warning to you at all.
I literally told her, and everybody who knows me knows that I'm probably the most susceptible to getting sick in my family.
I don't recall. I actually think you're pretty healthy guy.
Sarcasm.
He's literally sick right now.
Yeah, I literally got sick. This is my first day of being okay from getting sick.
You are some level of atrocious.
And so I told her that, and then she was just like, oh my god, no, I'm so sorry. And then I was like, nah, it's all, I'm sure it's fine.
Twas not fine.
Got sick for 2 days. She felt so bad. and it was so fun just making her feel worse. She was just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, yeah, you should be.
Not gonna lie though.
You should be.
Not gonna lie though. She was not feeling bad when we were having a good time and you weren't there. We were having a blast. That wraps up the UK trip.
Cut the clip.
Cut the clip. Thank you guys so much for watching. That has been the UK trip. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a like. Comment what your favorite spot in the UK is, because I'm probably gonna visit again because my family lives there. So if you guys have a cool spot that we have not checked out, some little knowledge that isn't on Google Maps, let us know. We want to check out the nitty-gritty cool spot. Otherwise, thank you guys so much again for watching. It's been Fahed and Faisal, world travelers, coming at you, telling you our little trips and traps. Anything to say to the camera?
Chicken and conical.
A water
Bottle of water.
Bottle of water. Why are bottle water?
Could we take the lift to the flat? In it, bro.
Why are your water bottles £2?
Yeah,
Water
that's
is
weird.
so expensive.
It's like regular
Water is
everywhere.
so
It's like the base is just £2.
expensive. Everything is so fix your country.
Did you hit record?
Yeah, I did hit record. It says recording. Can you stop? Can you stop for real?
Can you just stop talking?
Can you stop talking?
Can you stop talking?